Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm Bri.
I'm Joey.
I'm Rachel.
And this is SoCal Slaughters. Tonight, we have a lovely cocktail to pair with this horrifying story. This was a cocktail popular in 1970s because that's when the tiki culture started to take over. Mm-hmm. This is a painkiller. It is delicious.
Cute.
It's sweet, and it does the job.
All right, cheers, ladies.
Cheers, ladies.
Can't reach you.
Nope.
So. Just up my alley.
Oh,
Ooh, that's so good.
you know I love a little sweet pineapple juice.
Yeah,
Little
pineapple.
Tropical rummy situation.
Yeah, she loves a rummy situation.
All right. Well, should we jump right into this week?
I'm ready if you're ready.
Let's go.
All right. So this week, I'm going to take you through the story of Edward Charles Allaway and the Cal State Fullerton massacre. So buckle up, buttercups.
Yikes.
All right. In less than 10 minutes, a quiet morning at Cal State Fullerton College turned into one of the deadliest workplace massacres of all of California history.
Wow.
So on the morning of July 12th, 1976, just after 7 a.m., staff were arriving. It's quiet. It's a nice, normal day. Edward Charles Allaway walked into the Instructional Media Center armed with a .22 caliber semi-automatic rifle, and he started to open fire on his coworkers. He started on the first floor of the library.
It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
too early.
Did he not have coffee or?
At least let me have my coffee.
Yeah.
So he started on the first floor of the library. Almost immediately, he began to hunt down his coworkers. First, he enters the room of the library secretary. Inside was photographer Paul Hertzberg. Allaway shot him twice in the head and once in the chest. Also in the room was equipment technician Bruce Jacobson. But Jacobson didn't run. He grabbed a metal statue and he tried to fight him back.
Really?
Yes, but
What kind of, like a metal statue?
I don't know. It didn't say. With all of my research, I wish I could have found out. Like, I'm thinking like a bust or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, you're in the library, so what metal statue?
Like an author of some sort,
Yeah.
or like
Yes.
the founder or something. Of
So
the...
he was close to him then if he was able to get within range of hitting him with the or did he throw it?
Well,
Well, we
it
don't
says
know,
that
but-
he attacked him with it. So I feel like he probably. I mean, you're fighting for your life.
Yeah.
I don't know, but either way,
He tried to
Allaway shot him point blank in the chest.
Yeah, I mean, if he's that close.
There was also the secretary in the room. It's her office.
Right.
Karen Dwinell was left unharmed. We don't know why. Hopefully
She's
it
a
was because
coworker also?
yes, all of these people are his coworkers. So then he moved to.
Sorry, what was his job title?
He was the custodian.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
That's okay.
So he moved into the hallway, and he trapped his fellow custodians, Deborah Polson and Donald Kargs, killing them both in the hallway. And Kargs was supposed to be like his best friend on campus at that time. He was his fellow custodian, and he's the only person that Allaway seemed to have liked.
Yeah. And so all three of them are coming to work for the day.
Everybody's coming to
Yeah.
work. This is all the beginning of the day. It's 7 a.m., normal day.
So he knows where everybody's going to be.
This is pretty much where Allaway spends all of his time. He loves to read. If he's not cleaning, he loves that he has access to the library because he has all this access to all of these books, which college libraries are the best. I do love them.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is somewhere he's super comfortable.
Yeah.
Next, he fired into the graphics department, killing Professor Seth Fessenden and graphic artist Frank Toplansky. At this point, he's already gone through about 18 rounds, so he got onto the service elevator, reloaded, and made his way up to the lobby of...
Is he wearing tactical, where...
Didn't say at
Wow.
all. But I would imagine if you have 18 rounds and it's a rifle,
Right.
you
I'm
have to
sorry,
have...
He started on the second floor?
Well,
First
the
floor, and he's
first
working his
floor
way up?
in this building is actually the basement.
Okay. So
And
he
then he's
started
working
and
his
then
way
wanted
up.
to sort
Got
of-
it.
So now he's going up to the main floor. It's the library.
Okay.
So he reloaded, When the doors open, that's when he runs into his custodial supervisor, Maynard Hoffman. Hoffman's wounded, but he was able to jet into another elevator and escape him, which, I mean, this guy's lucky day. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
he did shoot him, but
yes.
only wounds him.
Yes.
And he's able to get
He's
into
able to escape.
a safe place.
Yes.
Wow.
Finally, he encounters library assistant Stephen Becker. And then everything shifts. Stephen Becker doesn't run. He fights. He tries to wrestle the rifle away from Allaway. Unfortunately, he gets shot at point blank range, but he doesn't die right then. However, that is what led to Allaway ending this spree killing.
When there was like pushback.
It was the pushback, and then he ran out of ammo.
Oh, well, I mean, that's...
But still,
Don't do it.
unfortunately, Becker died on his way to the hospital. But no matter what, that man fought him and wrestled him outside. So, and from what I could tell about the way that the building looks, the library lobby is what separates the library from this bridge that leads into the educational building, which is where a bunch of students would have been. So we absolutely don't know what would have happened, but that is pretty much the direction he was headed.
Gotcha.
So I'm hoping that means that
Yeah.
that's what happened, that he saved all those lives. Anyways,
And that was the reasoning behind him coming out to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
just to protect those kids.
Right.
Anyways, that's what ended the attack, is just the lack of ammunition. Allaway then got into his car and drove down the street to the Anaheim Hilton, which Anaheim is in a different city. However, it literally is right down the street. Yeah. But this place was not chosen at random. This is where his estranged wife worked.
Oh.
So he got there.
This won't be our first of those.
Yeah. But nothing happened to Bonnie. According to the 911 phone call, Allaway called the cops on himself and said, "I went berserk at Cal State Fullerton and I committed a terrible act."
He used the word berserk.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
And then even adding, "I'd appreciate it if you people would come down, pick me up. I'm unarmed and I'm giving myself up to you."
Dang.
Was he unarmed at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he didn't have extra ammo or
No, he was out.
More weapons in his car.
No.
Okay.
But all of this in just 10 minutes. 7 people are dead, another's wounded, and the man responsible just drove away, and he called 911 on himself. Like, to me, I feel like it's a bitch move.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't going to stay and wait for the cops to
Yeah.
come and get him. He left. He fled. This, to me, I'll save my judgments to the end,
Yeah.
but that's where I stand with it. So all of this raises the question, who is Edward Allaway?
Yeah.
So he grew up in Royal Oaks, Michigan. It's a little suburb outside of Detroit. From what I gathered through the research, his home life was less than desirable. His dad was an alcoholic. So I think that this is what shifted him to wanting to join the military. And at just 15 or 16 years old, the records don't say what year it was, he joined the Marine Corps. So he joins the Marine Corps, and I'm thinking just to have like a better life, but that was short-lived because he was dishonorably discharged. He was dishonorably discharged because he contracted an STD and failed to report it. Not just one time. 3 times this man contracted an STD and failed to report it. So
Okay.
there's that.
What?
I mean, what? How? Okay.
Exactly. There's a lot. There's a lot of things.
A lot of what's where's.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more
Why?
to that. But so for me, this ties into the story because if you get an STD and you get it treated, fine. It's manageable, whatever. But given that period of time, some experts speculate that the infections that he could have gotten were syphilis, herpes, or chlamydia.
Right.
Which, again, if you treat them right away, fine. But he failed to report them, which means that these diseases have real psychological ramifications. That you can have paranoia, delusions, hallucinations. And to be clear, none of this has been definitively proven as to why he committed those acts. But it's clear that his mental state had started to unravel after that point.
So,
Go ahead. You first.
so each one of these times, they found out about the STD and they treated him, correct?
Okay.
So each time he was treated for the STD.
But he didn't report it was a problem, or was he just not?
How did they find out about it then?
Because you do get tested regularly for things.
Okay, so
Oh.
Yeah. But he didn't report it.
But he supposedly
they had to.
knew
Yes.
without being
He
tested.
knew. He knew.
Okay.
That means bad.
That was kind of
Yeah.
my question.
Bad,
Like,
yeah.
was he just not treating it?
Yeah, he just wasn't
he was
treating
like
it
ignoring it and it was
until
gross.
they're the ones.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be clear, when you get dishonorably discharged for something like this, it's because you are putting everybody at risk.
Yeah.
And you're out there not performing how you should because you are focusing and you basically have an ailment and are trying to work through it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure with any of those things, it's not your best day.
Yeah.
I would definitely say.
Yeah.
And
So.
the reports did not say if he got 3 separate STDs, if it was the same thing over and over again.
Okay.
None of that. So unfortunately, we don't know. But again, left untreated,
Yeah.
those are major
Does
things.
your like nose fall off if you have syphilis?
I'm sure. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like in, what was it? Like the Renaissance time,
Yeah,
you get
people know-
sores.
They have, like, a
Yeah.
whole separate like area for that because
Well, everybody had
Wasn't that-
syphilis, and that's what drove like
Yeah,
Hitler
that's
crazy and
leprosy.
stuff.
Are you thinking of leprosy?
no,
No. You can
Leprosy,
have.
your skin does fall off, but with
Yeah.
syphilis, like like you'll lose your nose, like your whole nose will fall off.
It's stages,
And then
but
it messes
the-
with your brain too, 'cause
and-
it's like eating at.
and it's irreversible when it messes with your brain.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe you.
super fun,
I'm all set.
super fun times. All right, so jumping back in, so he married young. He married his first wife Carol while still living in Michigan, but quickly his paranoia and delusions began to take over. He believed his wife was cheating on him, and not just cheating on him, he believed that she was filming and taking part in pornographic movies.
What gave him? I mean, was
Like,
there?
what tipped him off?
This is just his brain. So
Okay.
Carol later
So
testified.
aside from the potential STD crazy,
He's just also himself.
He's just
We don't know what
Going
came
into
first,
it,
the chicken
yeah,
or the egg in
right,
this, you
okay,
know.
okay.
But he's definitely not
That's
well.
right. I'm thinking we're already in California. We're still
No,
in Michigan.
we're still in Michigan. He's a young man at this
Okay,
point.
okay.
Carol actually later testified that Allaway had put a bolt lock on their door because he was afraid that she was going to get kidnapped, that he had thoughts that she was being raped. He actually believed that she had been kidnapped and she was standing right in front of him. Like he
Oh my
was
God.
not all the way there.
This is wild.
He started to keep loaded guns. Exactly.
Did he
He's
think she was
Are you kidnapped
like
right now?
I'm not.
like, he's so out of it, deranged, and she's like, I'm right in front of you.
What is that? I'm trying to think of a specific like mythological creature. You know, in like Irish folklore, there's like it's
No
a
idea.
thing, and then it's like I know, and it's right there. Never mind. I'll get back. It'll come to me in like an hour.
I don't know.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, but a bit in that.
So at this time, at the urging of his wife, he checks himself into a state medical or mental facility in 1971 for delusional behavior. And at that time, they treated him with electroshock therapy. Despite him going and getting treatment, the marriage didn't survive. Thankfully, Carol divorced him, and the divorce went through shortly after he moved to California.
Okay.
When
so
he-
this is not the
No, they're not the one at the
not the
Hilton.
one in the, okay.
So, no. I don't understand how he's got like the charisma that he does, but we'll move on to that in just a sec. So,
Well, he's rid himself?
yes,
Ridden.
Ridden.
Rid. He's ridden. He's
No.
rid himself of the STDs at this point.
yeah, the military took care of
Yeah,
that.
so they're
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
not,
it was already taken care of then. Who knows about what he had? So I can't say whether or not there were flare-ups or whatever the hell. Honestly, don't know.
okay.
So when he moved to California, he moved in with his sister Shirley, who was a secretary at Cal State University, Cal State Fullerton University. Is that right?
Cal State
She was a
University
secretary
Fullerton.
at Cal State Fullerton,
Uh-huh.
and she ended up getting him the job as a custodian.
So she wasn't the library secretary.
No,
that
she was the
there.
secretary in the sociology department.
Okay, so was she there that day? Likely.
Likely there, but no matter what, the guilt that she felt
For getting him the job.
for getting him the job
Yeah.
lived with her, and shortly after the trial, she ended her own life.
Oh,
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely consider her a victim.
yeah.
1000%. That's also my opinion. So not long after he moved to California, he remarried to Bonnie. But that paranoia and those delusions, they returned real quick. He believed that his coworkers were not just watching, but also producing pornographic movies with Bonnie in them.
OMG.
Where is this?
I have no
Did
idea.
It have, like, a moral hatred of porn? Also, like, why is that
It
where
did
it's
not
going
at
with?
any point indicate that, but it just,
Or an
that was
obsession.
a continual delusion that kept reoccurring. So thankfully, Bonnie moved out and she filed for divorce.
Okay.
The day that she filed for divorce is the day that Edward went to a local Kmart and purchased that 22 caliber semi-automatic rifle. At a Kmart.
The
I mean,
local Kmart.
yep.
So many
Yeah.
brands.
I mean, I do remember the Kmarts over there, and they were like superstores, and they were great, and I love them.
Remember that? Super K?
Yeah.
Super Kmart's?
24 hours.
Right.
24 hours. Just saying. Anyways, now here is where reality and his delusions blur a little bit. Because according to court documents, investigators later found that employees were, in fact, screening pornographic movies in the break room of the library.
Really?
So when after the shooting, when they were gathering evidence, they found over 20 porno flicks and confiscated them for evidence.
So there's actually a little bit
So
of
there was
basis
some-
here.
Exactly. So while at trial, it was made very clear by the other coworkers that were still alive that he thought they were producing them on campus, but they weren't producing anything, and Bonnie wasn't involved in anything at all. But it didn't matter. It already
When
added
it's
fuel
dead,
to the
yeah,
fire
right.
that was already burning in his brain.
Yeah.
And likely his pants. Okay.
Yikes.
Okay.
Give her a second.
Okay.
OMG.
Well, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Porn. Yes.
Porn. So in
Watching?
They found it.
they found it.
Yeah.
It was actually
I
happening,
wouldn't
but
say
just
streaming, but this is the 70s.
no. This is like
VHS.
VHS. We don't know. So in August of 1977, Allaway was tried and found guilty of 6 counts of murder in the first degree, 1 murder in the second degree, and 2 counts of assault. So that's not the issue. The second phase of the trial was determining his sanity. And it was there that the jury just couldn't decide.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
They
I was
were
gonna say
dead.
this
They were
is one of
deadlocked.
the,
yeah.
like,
In this
probably-
case, yeah.
Yeah. So that's when the judge stepped in. Judge Robert Nealon looked over all of the evidence. At that time, they had the testimony of his 2 wives, and then they also had testimony from the 5 different psychiatrists that all interviewed him, and they had come up with paranoid schizophrenia as his diagnosis, although Not everyone could agree on that. However, the specific court-appointed psychiatrist did find that. He even was quoted as saying that he was clearly, grossly psychotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I feel like that's accurate.
yeah, just given these facts, the judge was able to determine that Allaway's delusions and paranoia were nothing that was sudden. It was all reoccurring psychological projections that had been going on for years.
Yeah, I mean, these are the same
He's
claims.
padlocking.
Yeah.
People and then like these are the same claims that he had of his first wife.
Mm-hmm.
However, who knows? There was base here, so like maybe there was some sort of like something going on.
It's a changeling.
It's a changeling.
It's a changeling. That's what I'm thinking of. When
what does
they
that
think
mean?
so
Okay.
they think that like in Ireland, and then it's like they have a baby, and then like they're scared of like changelings that they're gonna like take
Oh, the
baby
little
and
fairy
be the-
babies. Yeah. I saw this.
That's what
it's
I
a
was
whole
thinking.
thing.
Did he think she was a changeling? Is where I was going. Anyway.
The changeling situation, though, was horrifying.
Yeah.
They actually took these babies and left them in the woods. And if they died, they thought that that was like God's gift. But if they survived, they believed that a changeling, a little like demon fairy, had come and inhabited, and now that was the soul of that baby or something like that.
Yes.
Wild
They're
times,
babies
man.
in the wood.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Wild times. Anyways, I digress. The judge ended up finding Edward Allaway not guilty by reason of insanity.
I
So,
get that.
Yeah.
so even though he killed 7 people, this man was never sentenced to prison.
What?
Instead, he was committed to a mental health facility, which is what happens.
Okay.
And
That's
when
what it should have been.
Yes.
when you're committed to a mental health facility, when you get the ruling of not guilty by reason of insanity, I didn't know this, but there's no sentence for that. You're just there until they determine that you're legally sane again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because if you're not, I mean, I think that changed at some point because if you sign yourself in, then like you can sign yourself out.
But that's when you commit yourself voluntarily.
Yes, exactly.
This
But
is
if
not the
you
same.
you are committed, then you are in their care until they deem you.
Like not a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well,
That's silly.
they
That's
initially
what
sent him to a maximum security facility, and it was called a Atascadero. It's in,
Yeah.
where was that? San Luis Obispo. So it's in San Luis Obispo County.
Yeah, Atascadero.
Yes.
I know, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But then in, I think 2007, he was moved to another facility, Patton Mental Health Facility, which is considered to be like idyllic. It's minimum security, and this was like a really big deal to the family members that have gone through this.
Right.
Because why should this man who murdered 7 people get to live a life where he's like getting time outside and doing arts and
Absolutely.
stuff like that,
Yeah, I think
and
that makes sense,
could
too.
possibly escape?
100%. I mean, if it's minimum security, then that's,
It
it's a
blows my
serious
mind.
threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's tried multiple times to get out and get released because certain
Like,
doctors
not
are
to
saying
escape, but to
No.
actually get released.
to be released,
Okay.
but they've been denied.
Yeah, I mean.
So great for that, but like 7 people are dead,
Yeah.
countless others affected,
You took the lives of 7
Yeah.
people.
and the man responsible has never been sentenced to prison.
Right.
And I mean, it would be my opinion that once you're sane, you should go to prison.
Yeah, I feel like that would be how I would feel too.
Right. Yeah.
You should have to serve some, time once you're capable of being
Yeah,
locked up in a prison with in Gen Pop even,
absolutely. I
But-
mean, you're sane.
Yeah.
You're sane. And I mean, I guess because they're saying that he wasn't sane at the time, maybe he wouldn't have committed those acts. I have no idea. But like, is that justice? I personally don't feel like after he is at a place where he is no longer this major threat that he should just be in a mental health facility.
Right.
Because
Which is basically like a spa.
yeah, you're still going to be monitored at a prison. You're still going to be given your prison drugs and all of those things.
His initial diagnosis is from his psychiatrist. He can't be rehabilitated. He cannot be a functioning member of society.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's no way.
No, and if he would have to be trusted to take medication all the time.
Yeah.
And
Which
you
they're
already
not gonna-
proved that
not
you're
gonna
not going
do
to tell
that.
people when you're not feeling well.
Clearly.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And so he's there now.
Yeah.
Currently, he's still alive.
It's been over 50 years.
Oh,
He's still alive. He's still at Patton Mental Health Facility as far as the last thing that was posted. But again, they're really trying to not post the location of these people because it creates it's like a violation of their
Privacy.
rights. Yeah. Especially if it's a mental health facility. I'm sure that would violate HIPAA laws, but
Yeah.
That's true.
I didn't see anything to the contrary. And I highly doubt he's going to get out because there's so many people that go and testify
Right.
against it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, generations and generations. Well, I mean, I there's no way around that. I mean, if even if it were the person who, you know, it was my great grandfather that I would go, you know.
Yeah,
you know.
there's a domino effect
Yeah.
that lasts for generations. There's no way.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and interest to your point, I 1000% believe that his sister Shirley is his 8th victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
She was just trying to help her brother.
Yeah. That's
Like-
so sad. I can't believe that.
And this is just in my little backyard. And honestly, I never knew that this even happened.
Right.
My dad went there. I tried to get information from him, but he went there in 1972. But he remembers it happening.
Yeah.
We lived there. When I was born, we lived in Fullerton. Never once heard any stories about this.
I mean, I hadn't heard.
I had heard, but I did not know any specifics.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. But yeah, that is the story of Edward Charles Allaway and the Cal State Fullerton massacre.
You said in the beginning, you had like said it's like the number one. Or,
It is the largest mass workplace shooting in California.
Okay.
It was the largest mass murder in Orange County until the massacre in Seal Beach at Salon Meritage.
Yeah.
Which, oh no, it's not that. So not mentally the same, but
No.
the wife's
Yeah.
situation is what I was saying earlier.
Yeah. Super unfortunate.
Right.
But all right. Well, are you guys ready to close the tab on tonight's case?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's raise one up for the victims.
As always.
As always. Salute.
All right. Till next time.
Don't get 86.